happy Tops 25 Chrome NFL opening. We have a ton of product to open today. We're going to go through one hanger, 3 blasters, and 2 megas. The reasoning behind this is if we're looking at what the base price of when it initially came out at retail, we're going to total about $140 each before taxes with each of those. So the 3 values were at about $40, so that's $120, and then the blaster brings us up to, or rather the hanger brings us up to the $140, and then on the other side the megas were $70 each, so 2 of those would also equal the $140. So this is just kind of a comparison. If we're buying it at retail cost, what's the better value? Just looking at, again, from a breakdown, and we went over this in a prior video as well, but if we're looking at the dollar cost per cards, then hanger's definitely the way to go. $20 for 20 cards, $1 per card, not bad at all. In terms of the numbers per dollar that we're spending, we're getting a numbered card in a little less than 2 boxes of the megas, so we're looking at about $122 plus per numbered card, which is still kind of ridiculously high. But we'll see what we can do there. Side note with that, the lime green Refractors that you can pull out of the mega exclusively, those are under 2,000 copies per, so that would be a high number. I know they do it in baseball on an annual basis in terms of whatever year it specifically is, but you could kind of look at that in almost an additional numbered card, even though it is not numbered. Also, the Prism has even less copies of that available, but they're not necessarily guaranteed in any specific format. So we'll go through that. I'll chat more about the values as we go. We're continuing on since we started with a Balvenie 14. Again, just a reminder, that's Scotch out of Speyside. Bayside's one of my favorite bands. Speyside is not at all related to Bayside. This version of the Balvenie is aged for 14 years in ex-bourbon casks and finished in Caribbean rum casks. It's about $90 or so at your local liquor stores. A little bit higher proof at 43%. Again, we chatted about this before, but we'll see how we're doing with it, and we'll just get going. It's going to be probably a longer video because it's a lot to open. I guess we'll just start off, because I have a feeling still, even though there's a lot more cards, with what we have on the left-hand side with the hanger and the values, I think that overall, and we'll talk about this a bit more, the megas are going to be the better value overall. So we'll get into it. We're going to go kind of smaller format to larger format. So we'll pull these megas off for the end. We'll start with the hanger. So I'm gonna get these 3 values out of the way. A lot of cards. Kind of rush through things a little bit. Just again, don't want the video to be too long. Just kind of call out some of the better values, and we're gonna see values popping up also on the screen after I go through. Just see where we're at. All right, pretty easy on these hangers. If you're a set builder like I am, pretty good value when they came out. I mentioned $20 originally. Right now, when I looked up the average sale per on the secondary market, they're going for about $37, which is double almost what they're originally going for. So I can't necessarily say it's a better value. And we'll get into just kind of what the secondary market value is of what we're opening compared to what it originally was, and what we're opening side by side with the megas versus the 3 values and the hanger. All right, so getting started. So I'm just going to kind of call out the big ones as they go, because it'll just take too long. Otherwise, big rookie, just base, is going to be the Dart rookie. It's going to be about $30. It looks like it's going for soon. So it looks like we have a couple of might have a numbered card coming up. So that's going. There's several others for around $2. The Matt Stafford is still $20 for the trade-in, but get those in soon. I believe I'll have to double check, but within the next couple of months or so, that will expire. So let's look at we do have a numbered card. Pretty good for a hanger. There is usually about 1 numbered card and a little less than 7 hangers. So let's see, we have a Darren Waller, pretty good, to 150, 53 at 150, and is an 83, too bad. Just off a little bit on that. But here, that will go up on the middle stand for now. I should have added one more stand to it, but remember that I'll just put everything over here to the left, since that's kind of how we're starting. A couple of inserts here. Josh Allen, okay. Future stars, and we have refractors here, but nothing that's big names as of yet. No Matt Staffords either, but not bad. Again, we got a numbered card on a hanger. Can't complain too much, especially if it was still $20. All right, getting into the values. Take a sip of the Balvenie. Again, this is one that I feel like I enjoy a little bit more and more each time I kind of try it, although I've had, I think, the same bottle for several years at this point. It definitely calms down. I always thought at the beginning it was just way too hot. Now it's pretty chill. It has that sweetness that I associate with sweetness from the rum casks, I imagine. They're comprised from rum casks from all around. A lot of the Indies in general, the West Indies. I feel like I sound dated when I say it like that. But it's not really specified where. Maybe they came from all over, where the casks that they use for the second finishing with the rum. But that's all I got. All right, let's start on this value. These values, quick refresher. Looks like it's 7 packs each, 4 cards per pack, which is kind of standard. Looks like we're going to have one of those leather prints coming up. Joe Burrow and Gunnar Helm. And these pigskin, let me remember what the football leather. There's about 3,200 copies of each. So not numbered, but still a little print run as a whole. Put that off to the side. Let me split these inserts from before away. And also take out some of these refractors that we had previously, just to kind of keep them a little bit separate. So we'll have we can do kind of a count at the end of, where we ended up with inserts, if that's important, or at least the refractors, and the numbers, obviously. Pack number 2. All right, Jalen Wright, Downs, DeAndre Hopkins in the refractor, and Gordon with Miami on the other. Looking for that Matt Stafford. I don't think I've pulled the Jaxson Dart on any of the other things. I might be wrong on that, but I don't remember pulling his rookie yet, so of course that would be nice. Jalen Hurts, refractor, so that'll hopefully chime in for some cash. Side. When I first opened the product, when I first received it on the pre-order back several months ago now, the 2 value boxes. All right, we have one of the red, white, and blue ones coming up. There's a Micah Parsons there with Green Bay, and Robinson with the Giants, and Stephon Diggs with the red, white, and blue. The term for just red, white, and blue. It's about the same print run as the football leather, about 3.2K per. So let's just keep everything over here on the left. Just good. And we have the Future Stars insert. I'll put that over there. So not bad. I don't imagine we're going to have a numbered card. Well, yeah, I don't imagine we'll have a numbered card since we already have 2 limited refractor print runs. And there's Lamar Jackson. I can't tell if that's a refractor or not. I think it was just a regular rookie, not a refractor. And then we have the refractor here of Joe Mixon with the Texans. Those on the side. Lamar's going to be one of the more valuable base cards, but no more than about $2, I wouldn't think. All right, Joe Alt. Oh, we got an auto too, a numbered auto. Okay, so this is by far the best of. This is Jordan James, numbered to 499, a sticker auto, but still an auto nonetheless, out of a value, which is pretty rare. It looks like the value boxes, you're getting an auto in about every 18, so not bad. And again, it's a numbered auto at that. So good start overall, considering we pulled numbers in the first 2 boxes, and one of which was a refractor. Not bad. Probably going to be junk in this one, but maybe we'll get a Stafford base, something like that. All right, Weatherspoon base, Geno Smith, Dawson Knox refractor, and rookie. The rookies too, by the way, just kind of a short note on that. The rookie printouts were less than the original base, so the rookies begin at number 300, and there were a little over 116,000 created for those, which is about 40,000 or so less than the regular non-rookie base. All right, so pretty good boxes that we opened so far. I may be completely wrong when it comes to the megas being a better value right now, but you know, we'll see. Hopefully we still hit well with the megas. Still hoping for a Stafford or two. Again, if we pull one of the buyback cards, which in this case is Stafford, as a parallel, depending on the type of parallel, numbered or otherwise, there's a different amount in the buyback that you receive. All right, first pack out of the next, these over here, the next value box. Giant, Tyler Newbin, not the giant we were looking for there. Nothing great. Okay. Back, trying to roll through. Again, already happy though with those first two boxes. This is kind of like what I was thinking that we'd have for a total of that side, so good start there. Justin Fields is, I don't remember if this is the Prism or if this is the, might be a Prism. So, not bad. The Prisms have about a little over 1,200 print run per Prism. And it doesn't look bad either. Wish it was the other New York quarterback, though. All right. Trumbull. There's a Brandon Ayuk, Ray Wave, and a Travis. That would have been nice in the parallel, but not quite. All right, the Ray Waves had a print run, the regular Ray Waves, a little over, about 6,500 per card. Nelson, Bigsby, Jamar Chase, and a Myles Garrett, one of the football leather refractors, a little over 3,000 of those, so pretty good there. The stands all filled. We might have to pull the stands off for this. We have so many cards to open. Once we get done with here, and then just kind of do a comparison at the end, I guess. I don't know. Don't really have room for about 10 different stands. There's a Baker Mayfield refractor. Another Taz Johnson one as well. No buybacks yet. That would be disappointing if we didn't pull any buybacks for this whole video, but we'll see. James Cook. Quinn Williams refractor, one of the Ray Waves. Two Ray Waves in the same box. I don't remember receiving that before. And Gordon with the Dolphins. After that, Cook, last pack on the second to last blaster. All right, looks like we have an insert coming up there. There's a Smith. There's the insert, and then and then we have another red, white, and blue for Mason Taylor. This will go off just to the side over here, but you know, I'll put it up here to separate just a bit. All right, so not bad there. Another kind of consistent with the whole red, white, and blue and the football leather inserts. We just obviously did not receive a numbered or an autograph or a combination of the two in that one. But overall, not too bad. And the Mason Taylor actually is a rookie. I don't know which one I'm going to pull off, though. Helm is also a rookie of the leather. We'll see. Hopefully we have something in this last box that it would kick both off. All right. 7 packs, and then we'll go to the other side. The other side should go a little bit quickly, well, comparatively, just because we won't have as much to open. There's Metcalf, there's a Refractor, Kraft, and then these, I do like these inserts quite a bit, kind of the old school. I think it's like the 75. That looks pretty cool there, but Travis Kelce, keep that insert up there. And those are fine. Be interesting if we see another red, white, and blue and a football leather. There's another Mayfield. There's a Myers with Jaguars in a refractor. Parallel, rather. All right. Kenny Clark, Mike Green, Ray Wave, Williams, rookie. Not a refractor. Alright. Zach Wilson. Oh, we got our football, or our NFL leather. There's a Sterling Sharp and a Jackson Hawes, rookie, another rookie of the football leather. keep this off to the side like I did the last one. Insert up there. These two are fine. That's 3 packs. Start to see a red, white, and blue. That's the theme apparently. Cooper Cup. Refractors for Jordan James and McLaurin from Washington. Okay. Jeffrey Simmons. There's a Refractor. Another Washington running back. Base rookie. Last pack. Okay, Jefferson. Here's your red, white, and blue. There's Josh Allen. I believe that's a refractor version. Yep, refractor version of the same insert we pulled earlier. The all chrome. Put that just over there. And there's a Tank Bigsby, red, white, and blue. So that is the end of this side. Kind of a quick look. I'll put these 3 up there too, or these 4 rather, because they're going to have some value with the rest. But it looks like as a whole, if I count this insert refractor, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including the ones on the board. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That'll be an easy number to remember. 30 different parallels that are non-numbered or non-autoed. One numbered auto. Okay, let's see how we can do. It's gonna be pretty tough to beat though. I think the rookie auto alone that's numbered, I think that, yeah, we'll see. Again, if we have a really good green X-Fractor, show some value there. Don't necessarily like how they look, but I'm sure they appeal to somebody. And there's the lower overall print run. And you know, based on the fact we have 2 boxes here, you're pulling on average a numbered card in about 1 3/4 of a box. So we have 2 boxes here. So based on that, hopefully we have at least 1 numbered card. All right, cheers. Let's go. All right, these again we have 7 packs, but we have 6 cards per pack. $1 per card. This is the worst of the 3 based on the original $70 price point. One thing I want to point out right now too. So again, I had mentioned we're running this based on $140 each of what it would have cost when they first came out, based on the $70 each for the megas, the $40 for the values, and the $20 for the hanger. If we look at that right now, the values, even though I was going to kind of talk trash about them, even though we did really well, even though kind of across the board they have the worst overall value, at least in my opinion, in terms of the dollars per autograph when they first released and the $1 per numbered card, they're actually going for an average of about $62 a piece right now, the values, and the megas are at 77. So it's only a $15 increase, even though, you know, the odds overall per auto, per numbered card, and then if you also include that light green X-Fractor, just it's a way better value overall. But we'll see if that holds true, as well as we did on the values. All right, first pack. Let me put these off to the side now. Organized. Gonna be probably pretty difficult to beat though. So many cards. All right, first pack of the megas. Okay, so we got one of our pink X-Fractors here. Pink X-Fractors are around 4,000 or so a copy. Insert, have Landon Jackson. Parallel in our first pink of Matthew Golden. And not 200, another. So 3 different parallels there. Said I was going to take some off the stands in the back, but since we haven't really pulled anything else. There's a Drake May by Just a Base. George Pickens, upside down. I always get kind of excited, but this is nothing. But it is a Sam Darnold regular refractor. Regular refractors were a little under 20,000 each per base non-rookies. So I don't know if that would really kick anybody off. Anyways, and Tracy Jr. with the X-Fractor there. Okay. Next pack. Another pink, and we have a gold coming up, so we're going to have an actual numbered card. So Max Crosby, one of the Retro 75 inserts, covering whatever that is. We'll see. There's a pink of Riley Leonard, and the flowers for Baltimore is the other parallel. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get Crosby out of the way. And numbered to 250 of 275, Grant Delpit from the Browns. I guess we're gonna have to take somebody off from up here. I know you're. Let's take Diggs down. Keep him over with that side. We'll just start this way for now. All right, next pack. So probably that'll. And the numbers coming out of the side, again, we'll have the green X-Fractor, which is a low print run. Last time, though, that I said that we weren't going to have any more numbers, we'll pull the numbered auto, which was nice. There's a Trevor Lawrence. And then this is a Refractor of Ricky, I believe it's a Refractor insert. X-Fractor insert. Ricky Williams. Let's put this right over in there. And then a regular Refractor. Trayvon Diggs. These are going all over the place. And then we have our green coming up. And that green is Ashton Gentry. It's pretty good. Rookie. So that actually, since it is a low print run, that could definitely go up on the stand too. So let's see who's going to get booted. Let's keep going in order. Plus it matches up well with the coloration we have going on that side. So let me keep this over here where there are retails that opened before, or with their values that we opened before. All right, next pack. We have 3 more on this side. It's gonna be a long video. I'm gonna go over a half hour, I think. All right, let's start trying to go right through. Hey, here's the numbered after I said no more numbereds. So we have a McConkey insert the power players numbered to 199. Not bad. This will kick somebody off up there again. Miles, you're gone. You can keep you over there with a previous pull. And then we also have a Cam Ward pink. All right, we're gonna put this up there. Man, just gonna have to, you know what? I don't know. We'll keep you guys together. I know you're not in the stand, but. And then we have our last there. 2 more packs. All right, Trayvon Walker, Reese Hall, flipping them over again. Miller Refractor, and then a Hill Refractor as well. Down there, last of the first mega box. Still no Stafford buybacks. Jalen Wright, Marvin Harrison, insert. Jerry Rice, insert. And this is a Refractor insert. And Jack Beck. And sometimes the first name is hard to read on that, but Robinson. X-Fractor as well. So put those to the side. We'll put this over here as it is a insert Refractor. And this is just regular insert. All right, last mega box. We'll rush through this last one. See what we get. Right now, I mean, we pulled some pretty decent cards, I guess, but we would need some help, I think, to match what we said, mostly because of the numbered rookie auto in the first, but Cam Ward pink and our green X-Fractors are pretty decent as well. All right. Never gonna do this many boxes on a video again. All right, there's Rome. There's a Campbell pink rookie. Watts and Brian Thomas. Nothing's going to kick anybody out the stands. Doomsday there. All right, we'll see if we get a number or not. We received 2 in the last one. Again, it's supposed to be 1 in about every 2 boxes, a little bit better than that. Insert, Refractor, and Brock Bowers, and Garrett Wilson Refractor as well. All right. A buyback, of course, would probably go a long way of help. Well, looks like we are going to have a numbered card, though. Robinson, Jordan Davis there. It's going to be with the Raiders. And behind it, we have a pink with Woody Marks, Trey Harris, and Jake Browning. These off to the side. Harris there. Robinson here. We see the number. It's 250. Wide receiver. Jack rookie. 250. So not bad. Let's see who's going off. It's a pretty card here, but I think Darren Waller. Since this is 250 and a rookie, put this off the side. Put you back in value. So right now, let's just consider us having 6 stands for a second. So if we're looking at just the cards here, maybe a lot of the better ones we pulled have actually been from the megas. Do kind of a roundup at the end. And I see from the back of this, should have opened it up closer. I just don't want to hit the camera. We're going to have a card that I had not received so far in any of these. Finally, as we get down closer to the end, here is another insert refractor. Another sharp insert there. Singletary Jr. One refractor. Oh, we're going to have actually a big one at the end, I believe. So this might already change everything with terms of what we were thinking and just a great overall pull. Like I said, I saw who it was in the back. Did not know it was a refractor. It's the green refractor as well, I believe, right? It's not numbered. Nope, it's the green refractor of Dart. Awful looking color. Pretty lined up centered wise. Again, there's less than 2,000 of these. Jaxson Dart, so I still don't have this regular base, but you know, I would take the green X-Fractor over that base any day. So I know that this is going to be worth more than pretty much all of them. So we're just going to put that right there in the center. 3 more packs. I'm pretty sure that the megas have kind of come through. We'll do kind of a tally at the end after I shut this video off, and I'll add it back on. There's Aaron Rodgers. There's Brown. There's Booker with Dallas. Rookie in the pink. Not kicking anybody off the stands, but we'll put that right there. Gentry. Refractor there. All right, still no Stafford. It'd be pretty nice at this point. Add that extra 20 on there. And looks like we have McCaffrey on the back there, so we'll see. There's Joe Burrow, insert, refractor, Thuney, Ewers base, and McCaffrey X-Fractor. Very nice. Regular X-Fractors, about 8,000 copies per, so not really going to kick anybody off the stands for that. Last pack. Try to end this in under 33 minutes. All right. Williams, Johnson, another insert refractor. We have Giants back there. Insert refractor. Again. Over there. Pierce. Oh, there's the Jaxson Dart. That looks like, there we go. We got the regular base of that. Again, it's going to be about $3. You'll see chiming up. And finally got that. James Pierce Jr., actually another refractor that I did not see at that time. All right, so we're all set. So let me do another really quick number count. Remember, we had 30 different parallels in the first group of boxes. So we'll see how we do here. And then looking at the stand, we had, let's see, 1, 2, 3 numbered cards. And then pretty good X-Fractors as well. Those 3, Cam Ward, Jaxson Dart, and Gentry from the Raiders, all up there. Pretty good. We do not have an auto in the megas, which we took care of that in the values, but we'll see how we do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We have the 30, and then we have these 4 over here. So 34 parallels in the 2 megas, which is pretty good if we're pulling out 17 per Not bad at all. All right, so overall, we'll pop up the values at the end. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Sorry we went over 33 minutes. All right, until next time, cheers. Bye.